Jay Quan was a young boy who worked with investigators in Chinatown, San Francisco. He had got medium hair and he was Chinese descendants, like his father. His father, Louis Ken, had got a restaurant called the Golden Duck. It was a famous restaurant in Chinatown, but it had got many others rival restaurants. Jay had got a friend called Amy. Amy had got medium hair like Jay. She was Jay's assistant. Louis wanted Jay to be the Golden Duck successor, but Jay didn't want it. One day, his father's restaurant was caught in a fire. It wasn't too big, but Jay wanted to investigate it. His father disapproved this idea, and they had a fight. Jay thought that it was strange, so he wanted to investigate without his father's permission. Jay drove to his father's worst rival, Bernard Lum. Lum was a fat old guy who worked in another restaurant. Jay knew that Lum was his father's worst rival, so he started with him. Lum, despite his father's rival, he wasn't the type of man who would do this. So Jay continued with the investigation. Then he met his half-brother, Tony. Tony was a Chinese descendant, like Jay, but they weren't sons of the same mother. Tony started to work at the Golden Duck since he was 16. His parents died in a car crash. Then Tony is the Golden Duck chef. In the middle of this, Harry Wu, a restaurant owner who was in jail, got back to Chinatown streets. Jay thought that Wu was a possible instigator of the crime, but there wasn't evidence.
Jay was afraid of it because it was his father who put Wu in jail, and maybe Wu would want revenge. Jay wanted to take Amy to the Golden Duck. When they reached there, Louis came to talk to his son, but he couldn't start a fight in the restaurant, so he talked only to Amy. After they ate, Jay wanted to talk to his father, but it failed. After it, Jay saw Tony and Louis fighting in the back doors of the restaurant, so Jay wanted to run after Tony to investigate what he was doing there. When Tony arrived in his apartment, Jay entered after him to see what happened to him to fight with his father, but it failed and Jay fainted. When Jay woke up, he ran downstairs and found a Wu letter to Tony. Then Jay drove to his father's house in the noble part of Chinatown. There he saw Tony pointing a gun in his father's face. Louis was shot, but he didn't die. In the hospital, Louis said to Jay that Tony was his half-brother. Then Jay ran to Tony's apartment to explain it to him, but it was late. When he arrived there, Jay tried to talk to Tony, and then Tony by accident shot himself. Then Jay wanted revenge, and he wanted to arrest Wu with Tony's mobile. He met with Wu in a square. Jay left with him some policemen to arrest Wu. After that, in the square, Jay arrested Wu and told to his father what happened to Tony.